Well, I was just swearing at the beginning there. Hello, love. Yeah. No, just after you swore. It's on now.
Okay. Hi.
Hello. Oh, I'm going to do your little microphone thing.
Yeah, because I busted the clip, the
Yeah,
clamp.
you broke it. So we are live here in Zadar, Croatia, which is on the Dalmatian Coast, isn't it?
Yes, it's a very, very thin peninsula, and we're at the very, very thin end of the peninsula.
It's like skating on thin ice.
Oh, I do that every day with you, do you?
So last time we went live, we just were buzzing from our visit to Plitvice Lakes, which we're still trying to get over, and we got a transfer from Plitvice to Zadar, and we would tell a story about Bosnia in the middle there. No? Maybe we'll save that for the podcast, yeah?
Yeah, I think so.
We sort of went via Bosnia, the quickest trip in and out, as I've said once before to Bosnia. Anyway, I got a passport stamp twice for 15 minutes. So we arrived in Zadar, and to find our apartment is up 62 stairs. Yeah, so we got up there, didn't we?
Yeah, well, I don't know what you're
Oh, careful.
concerned about. I was going to say bitching about. You didn't have to carry the suitcases up. So 62 stairs.
Yeah.
And I did the following day when Leanne suggested there were 62. I did have to count them, and I concur. There's 62 stairs.
Anyway, but it's in a great location. We're right in the middle of the peninsula. We've got a little supermarket next door. There's cafes and restaurants and bars all around us. We're just down from the main cathedral and the big tower.
Yes,
that you're still to go up. He's been promising to do that.
St. Anastasia's church.
There's so many churches in this little place, isn't there?
Yeah, I think
13 or something.
Yeah, something like that.
Just on this peninsula alone.
And it's not a real big place.
No, it's not. You walk from one end to the other pretty quickly. But we're sitting, as Lyle said, right at the end, and that is where we're surrounded by people, as you can hear. But that is where you can see the what do I call it? The sun dial. What's it called? The solution.
Reading of the sun.
Reading of the sun, and where you can hear the sea organ. Now, the sea organ, basically they put pipes and things underneath as the water crashes up against the side of the walkway there. It just plays music non-stop, basically. So it's pretty cool. It's actually a bit hard to hear because there's always so many people there, and they're all talking. And they must be talking to you, Lyle. It says it's got a slow connection. Here we go. We're back.
Oh, hilarious, Lan. Absolutely hilarious.
Yeah, but it is very soothing there, actually sitting there. I quite liked it. But people sit there like for hours waiting for the sun to go down as well. So it gets so crowded. And then right next to that is, as I said, the greeting to the sun, which is a 22 diameter glass plate circle. It's got
22 metre, is it?
Diameter, yeah. And it's got 330 glass panels, and it's all solar, and they're all different colours. And at night there's a light show, so it's pretty cool. We haven't seen that yet. But we'll come back one night. Hopefully we'll be up after dark to see that. And do you reckon?
Sure.
Yeah, one night, because it doesn't get dark till 8:30, 9 o'clock. So it's a bit late for us oldies when we have such big days, isn't it?
Sure.
Yeah, sure. You got anything interesting to say, Laura?
I'm still getting over the fact that you've got a slow connection with me.
There's a big bus coming behind us.
Oh, yeah. And I'm assuming that's a tourist bus, which means everybody's going to be getting out. So I think we may have made a mistake.
They keep going. They're going.
Okay. Yeah, the organ, and that, what they do is they have holes that come up into the promenade. Yes. That allows the sound to emanate.
Yes.
I got to tell you, it's no Billy Joel, is it? Hey? Or Michael Jackson.
Stop while you're head.
Yeah, so, yeah.
Well, I like it, and a lot of people come here to see that. It's pretty cool.
But why do you like it?
I like the sound of it.
Is it haunting?
No, I just like, it's nice. The water crashing against the footpath makes nice sound. That's all. I think. They're doing up the promenade here, so the main promenade you can walk along. It's right on the water, so that's pretty nice. And but sort of probably 30, 40 metres from there, they're doing sort of earthworks and a lot of gravel and stuff. So I imagine when that's finished, it's going to be pretty spectacular as well.
Oh, I think it'll be brilliant. Yeah, I think another main feature of Zadar is the Roman Forum area.
Oh yeah, and got that circular church.
Yeah, which is Saint Donatus.
Okay.
And it's no longer a church. They use it for
events. Did you say?
Cultural events and that sort of stuff. So, but the building itself is super impressive.
Yeah, I got some video the other night. People having a little salsa dance party.
Yes.
Near the Roman Forum. It's funny. We were having there's a cafe right out the front called the Forum Cafe. Funnily enough, we we're having a couple of drinks there. And there were some families there. So there's, mum and dad and a couple of kids. Anyway, so the kids, they say, go off and play, kids, while mum and dad have a drink. So the kids actually go and play and climb all over the Roman Forum. So that's the playground, like 1,000-year-old relics. They're, big rocks and things. They're all climbing over. So they're having a great time, weren't they?
Yeah. And right there is the bell tower of St. Anastasius, and that's only that you can go into the church for free, but the bell tower to climb that's it's €2. It's nothing really. And the day we were there was the public holiday, and everybody that went up there rang the bell. It was insane.
Yeah, they do ring the bells a lot here. But, I'm looking at a little lizard over there with a green head and a grey tail. So anyway, he's disappeared now. Don't come this way, please.
Oh, we've got another problem with an animal while we're doing a live.
Yeah, not quite the squirrels, right?
Yeah.
Now, Zadar's flat, so all the walking around, the only sort of hilly little bits was going into the park area that's sort of on the other side of the old city. And not quite as pristine, the gardening's here, but they obviously don't get the rainfall, so it's it's not as lush, but there's still the beautiful big trees and walkways and stuff, and beautiful views from the old city walls as well. You can walk along, not obviously they don't go all the way around, but quite nice views back down over the yachts. How many yachts are there? Boats everywhere, right?
Oh yeah, they're just full of yachts, and some the super yachts as well. Some of them just looked amazing.
There's this old guy, the oarsman of Zadar, they're called, and it's not the same guy. And they go across that little channel,
okay.
And they go across with.
Did you look that up?
No, I saw a sign. There's that lizard. Look. See?
Oh yeah, I get it.
Top green, bottom grey.
Yeah.
So it's just like a big gondola, really, and it's just this guy with his wooden oars just takes people across. I think it's €20 each or something.
Yeah, that's right.
And yesterday we saw a bride and groom going across in the boat. But we've been here. What is today? Today's Sunday, and we
arrived Wednesday.
And I think we've seen a wedding here every day.
Yep.
Yeah, like in different places, and the people just, oh my gosh, they get dressed up so beautifully, don't they?
Yeah, the fashion is incredible.
It's not easy walking on the cobblestone streets with the big shoe. Go on, get. Oh, it's my hair clip gone now. Don't let me leave without that. Yeah.
Sure.
If the lizard doesn't come and take it. Oh my gosh.
He's not that big. Leanne.
I know, but he's fast. Get up. Anyway. What was I saying? Oh yeah, the cobblestone streets with the high heels would be quite difficult, wouldn't it?
Sure. Yeah. Well, this city. A lot of Croatia has had some pretty tough times, and especially during the Second World War, they lost 80%.
80% of where we are now.
Yeah, was bombed.
Yeah.
Was flattened by the Allies.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, they really the other side were stationed here.
Yeah, that's the Nazis and also Italy. This was at that time was run by the Italian government, so the fascists. And so they were unfortunate. This place got the shit bombed out of it.
So they don't have all the Romanesque and Baroque architecture everywhere, and they're doing a really good job they did a really good job of rebuilding it, haven't they? But there's lots of parts of the city now that are, I wouldn't say modern, but they're not, as historical as some places. They've got a huge hostel here, and it looks quite new as well. It's just outside the bell tower as well. There's, they have a lot of day trips come here, And yesterday when we went out on a boat yesterday, but when we got back, there's a cruise ship. So it's a docking venue for cruise ships as well. So it's quite busy through the day, isn't it?
Yeah.
And so yesterday we went on a little boat trip, I guess, like 50 people on the boat, and left at 8 o'clock in the morning, went right through to 6. And, of course, just all this stuff we're telling you about, we're going to do a full podcast and with all the links and all that sort of stuff to eventually when we get round to doing it. But the boat trip left not very far from where our apartment is and headed out at 8 o'clock in the morning. All sorts of nationalities on there again, a couple of Aussies with a couple of kids, which was nice to chat to them. And we headed out quite a lot of time on the water. I think it was about 2 hours to get to our first island inside the national park. And Lyle's been practicing for 2 hours on how to say the national park. Lyle, off you go.
Where we first went to
yes.
It is Talashika.
There you go.
Talashika Island. Talashika Island, facing the camera. And when we got there, they talked about the viewpoint, which we went and walked up to.
Oh, and as we were going, this incredible noise, and it sounded like a honking horn, and then it just kept going, and then looked around, there's this donkey.
Yeah. And
spraying at us, anyway.
Go on, say what you said.
I said, my school teacher always used to call me Donkey, and you said, why is that? And I said, I don't know, he always calls me that.
It hasn't got any better, okay? It just hasn't got any better than that. But anyway, we walked up there, and what they say is there's a fault line where the cliffs are, because the cliffs, it's basically 90 degrees straight up, and they're like the rest of this place. The stone is
it's
almost
rugged, isn't it?
Yeah, it's really, and white.
Yeah,
it's not limestone. I'm not sure what it is, but it's so that was pretty impressive, to be honest. And then we went down, and there's a salt lake there. So
Mir Lake, it's called MIR.
Yeah, and Leanne, the brave little soul that she is, she went up to her knees there, and Big noted that the fact that she went in and I didn't, and she said it was quite warm.
Yeah, until the fish came and.
There was a fish that came, and Leanne thought it was
one-handed fisherman. This big.
Yeah, Leanne thought, what was the name of that shark movie?
No, it wasn't that. I thought it was a barracuda. Anyway, it wasn't. No, thank you.
Anyway, so then we got back on the boat and we headed off to...
I have to say they gave us like breakfast and stuff too.
Oh, yeah, you got white wine or red wine from 10 o'clock in the morning.
4 to 10, they were serving. Anyway, they bring out these... 4 to 10? Yeah, they bring out these bottles. They're plastic bottles, like think of a big lemonade bottle, right? And on the front, they've got the wine label on it. So you're drinking white and red wine out of plastic bottles.
2 litre. I reckon they would have been 2 litre bottles.
They pour them into a jug and sit them,
you've got some style.
Right, the plastic jug. And then to top it off, you get a plastic cup to have your wine in. And people are drinking at 4:45 in the morning. We were just like...
Most of them were drinking. And I said to Len, well, it's their holiday too.
We held off until at least, 12 o'clock, I think.
Yeah.
Because we weren't going to be left behind.
I said to Len, I couldn't stand going back with a boat full of people pissed and us being sober. It just wouldn't have been good. So, we got into it. Although we were good too. Actually, towards when we went back to port, and everybody was drinking cordial and water. So,
they'd had enough.
No one got untidy.
Our first stop was good, and then after that, we sailed for another couple of hours to our second stop,
which was on Kornati Island.
Yeah,
Kornati
and once
Island.
again, it's another national park, and we had this place to ourselves. It was like a little village, really, as people lived there, but they had this terrace set up, and that's the other thing to mention is that the whole way there's an old guy on the boat cooking. He got the fish out first, like the big raw fresh fish, and he's filleted them, and he's cut them up, and he's cooked them all, and he's cooked everything, made a salad, and as soon as we get to this island, we're all on the terrace, and they serve us lunch. With more plastic wine.
Yeah, more plastic wine. The wine in plastic containers.
Yeah. Anyway, as I said, we'll have lots of details about the trip because it was really beautiful. The watercolour is amazing.
I don't know what the fish was, but it was really tasty, and you could have either fish or chicken, or you could combine fish and chicken.
Yeah.
And the thing I thought was really, really good
Yeah.
is that they had fish over, and they came around and offered you, if you wanted some more fish, you could have some more fish.
Yeah.
So that
there
was really
plenty
good.
of everything. Plenty of everything.
Yeah.
So we did have a swim there. Like just about everybody got in. A few people were jumping off the top of the boat. There was another nana from Australia. She's older than me. I assume, you reckon? She's older than me? The lady, the grandmother?
Oh, yeah, a lot older than you.
Well, thank you. And she was the one that jumped off the highest point of the boat, didn't she?
Yes, she did. She was a class act, I thought.
Yeah.
And her son was doing backflips off the
boat.
Typical Australian.
Well, lots of people want to do the Sail Croatia thing and jump off the boat into the water, etc., etc. So I was happy just to use the steps to get in and do my little, swim around thing. And
Leanne kept on telling me there was a warm current, because I was a little bit hesitant, because I'm not sure if anybody realises I don't normally get in the water unless it's 22. And this was no way known this was anywhere near 22 degrees. So Leanne's saying, look, it's beautiful out here because there's all these warm currents and all that sort of stuff. Might have been all
the wine that was drunk.
Well, that's the other side of it, whether or not it was actually a warm current, as in water. But
I don't think you needed to spell that out.
Oh, fair enough.
I think they got it. Yeah. But I was saying to Lyle, look, we're not going to be here again. Come and hop in the water. It was beautiful. I loved it. It was really, really nice.
Yes, and I had to video Leanne in the water.
Oh, my God, he had one job, right? And so when I go to check my phone, in the gallery, that he's done 2 or 3 burst shots. And if you know what that means, that's like, I think he'd done 37 in one burst shot, 52 in another, and so I don't know how he's managed that, because I don't even know where to find that.
Can I tell you a secret? No. I don't even know I don't know how to do a burst shot. I didn't even know that existed until that very moment you mentioned it.
And then he videoed me swimming, but it wasn't me, it was the other people, and it was sideways, and then it went back around to the dock.
Come on, tell the story. What happened was I didn't know how to turn it off, and when I put it...
Because it's really hard to turn it off.
I thought I'd turned it off. And when I put it on the table, it was still running, and that's why the people were on their side. But the actual video of you swimming, I got to say,
you got 1.
15 out of
1.
10.
Oh, my God. It's frustrating. It's like getting a toddler to do it, I tell you. Anyway, you did get 1.
And I did get in the water.
So I had to delete the burst shots, and then I deleted quite a few videos, and, then he did get in the water. That was funny.
So what's been your highlight of Zadar?
Oh, that yesterday.
Well, I'm going to tell you, I got another highlight.
Yeah.
And I think it's the Museum of Illusion.
Oh, I forgot to mention that, yeah.
Oh, I thought you might have.
Yeah. Well, we came across that sort of as, randomly, didn't we?
Yes.
Yeah, so...
well, our driver suggested we should...
We said if you want something different to do, and I'm just like, yeah, whatever, probably not. But we did.
And it was fun.
Yeah, I'll put lots of photos of that on our website when we get around to doing it as well. Yeah, we had a lot of fun, too much fun, really. Lyle's laughing, we're going through tunnels with spinning things.
Oh, I thought I was going to throw up.
Oh, yeah, that was a lot of fun. We were upside down in photos and, hanging off the walls and things. That was fun.
And my cake.
Oh, yeah, there's a little thing where you go in underneath and put your head up, and, of course, it's a trick. I'm going to give away a secret here. There's mirrors, right? So it looks like your head's sitting on top of a table. And one of my little grandsons saw it, and he said it looked like a Lyle cake. So someone had made a cake and put Lyle's head on the top. Anyway, that's quite cute. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. Yeah, so I think yesterday being out in the water was really nice. So we've got a couple more days here. We've still got a podcast to record, probably this afternoon or tomorrow, about our first stop in Croatia. I did release one earlier this week, which is all about Ljubljana in Slovenia. So that's a beautiful little fairy tale city full of dragon stories and things. So that's I think that's episode 104, maybe 105. I'm losing track. So yeah, go and check that one out. It's the latest one on our website at Beach Travel Wine. And we haven't got much else planned except just getting out, walking, stretching our legs, just taking it easy for a few days, because the next few weeks we are basically hitting the ground running, aren't we?
Yeah, next stop is the famous Split.
Yeah, so we're going to the big guns next. We've got Split, we've got Var Island, we've got Dubrovnik, and we've got there's another island starting with K that I should know the name of, and I've forgotten.
Kakula?
maybe. Yeah, I think that might
or
be.
cooler.
Yeah, well,
Something like that.
Yeah, so looking forward to those. So yeah, we're just going to take a few days. Like as I said earlier on a story, today is what I call repair and maintenance day. After we've been away for 5 weeks, it's you need to do a bit of maintenance. So I call it Clean Up Australia Day, and so that's what we're doing this afternoon.
So what are you going to tell them?
And Lyle said, well, as long as you do Tasmania. I did say that before. So yeah, but done my nails and done my eyebrows next, and all that stuff that you have taken time to do. So anyway, there's a lot of people around us at the moment, so must be famous, are we?
Yeah, but that famous, no one's taken any notice of us whatsoever.
No, they're not, are they? No. All right. Well, anything else you want to add about Zadar?
Just that the weather's really started to improve. It's got quite warm.
Well, it's interesting. Like you go through a 6-kilometre tunnel from one side of Croatia, and then all of a sudden you're in the Dalmatian Coast, and the difference in the landscape is, the old cliche.
Chalk and cheese.
Yeah, exactly. We've come from lush green mountains and big leafy shady trees
and turquoise lakes.
And then you come through and the mountains are basically rock and with sort of scrubby, aren't they, on them, and there's no tall lush trees or that green grass or anything. It's much drier, so therefore it makes it nice for the weather's warmer and swimming and water activities.
Yes, and hopefully it will get even warmer.
Yeah, well, it's nice.
The water, I mean.
Oh, okay, the water, yeah, the weather's nice.
Which would imply...
The weather. Yeah, so you don't have to be such a sook, yes?
Correct.
Yes, I hope they can hear you with that microphone down there.
Oh, I'm sure they can.
Okay. So nothing else you want to add about Zadar?
Nope.
No? All right, well, hopefully we'll get out after dark, as I said, and capture that sun dial thing that everyone
The greeting of the sun.
Greeting of the sun. That's it. Sorry, I keep
So aren't you lucky you bought me?
I'm lucky I bought you. And, I think now we had cleaners in doing our apartment, so we might be able to head back now.
Yep.
Yeah,
yep.
And do that back along the beautiful Adriatic Sea. So we might even go for a swim tomorrow. There's a lovely area down south of the old city where they've got like a beach club really, and there's a big dive tower where people are jumping in, and then they've got like a lovely area to sit. Well, lovely, it's not sandy, but it's nice sure. area where that's where everyone goes swimming at the beach at Zadar.
Well, when, how people in Australia they sort of lay on towels on the lovely soft powdery sand. Here they lay on rocks.
Yeah, they do.
So that's the difference.
Yeah, I was going to show you where we were, but there's just so many people around us.
Go on, you can do that.
For a minute. I don't know that you can really see anything, but I'm just going to pick you up and slowly come over here. So that's over that way is where the water is, and that's where the greeting to the sun and the sea organ. Yeah, they're over that way. So we're going to do a live over there, but honestly, there's just so many people, and you can't even hear the sea organ because everybody's chatting away. So anyway, that's where the cruise ships pull up here. It's like a bus stop and everything. So anyway, all right. So nice chatting.
Yep. See ya.
Hopefully, we'll be live from our next destination next week, which is.
Not sure. Split.
See ya.